Show off your potato, Dad.
Ooh.
Oh. September 29th, Friday, about 11 a.m. and we're gonna head over to Foodieland, Sacramento in just a little bit. So I'm actually gonna pack some online orders first. We're probably gonna eat lunch and then we're gonna head over because they've changed the hours on us. So the hours this time around are going to be at Cal Expo from 4 to 11, Friday and Saturday, and then Sunday 4 to 10. I'm excited about these hours because, I mean, later in the day means I get to sleep in. And we get to take our time setting up. So I'm gonna pack orders. We're gonna get lunch. I'm gonna do my makeup because I haven't done that yet. I'm too lazy right now. And then we'll head over and take our sweet time setting up because the event doesn't start till 4. Yay! Baby batch of orders going out. I've noticed orders have been a little bit slower, but looking at my Etsy history, this has been true for the past 2 other years that I've been doing this. September and October take a dip, and then we hit November and numbers like triple. So if I can just do some good events these next 2 months, then the lower online sales won't make that much of a difference. What you got there?
This is for my video games.
Wow.
Nice and safe.
Very stylish choice. Time to set up. So it's like 5:05. We got here pretty late. The traffic was really bad and we're still setting stuff up. I'm making mystery bags right now because I totally forgot. Since I'm doing Lodi Comic-Con tomorrow, I used up all my mystery bags for that and I needed to make more for this event. So it is cold. I mean, not like freezing cold, but like cold for September. Normally it's like stupid hot out here in Sacramento, so I think that actually might be a good thing. Locals are used to the stupid heat. Maybe the cold will make them want to come out. There's also a lot of adjustments that they've made to this show that was very different from the May event, and I think these are all good things. I'll give an update in another minute or two once I'm done with this stuff. So joke's on me, weather didn't really make a difference in anything. So here I'm going to explain to you what goes inside of a mystery bag. These are one of my best sellers, so I want to make sure I always have them in stock. First, I include 2 postcards. They used to be 4x6 prints, but I got rid of all of those, and so now I put in overstock of postcards, or postcards that move slowly. Then I include either an acrylic keychain or an acrylic pin, or if you're really lucky, sometimes I put in some B-grade enamel pins, or just pins that, again, overstock. And then in addition to those things, you also get 3 vinyl stickers. There will be no repeats within a single bag, but if you buy multiple bags, don't count on not getting a repeat.
Girl with the brown pants with the white shirt, with your arms crossed, you're perfect, girl. Stop playing with me.
Update time. It is 6:45-ish to like 7 o'clock. And it's really busy, like super busy. So whenever you're ready, you'll be 322. Awesome. And then here you go. Yeah, thank you.
Is this a business card right here?
Yeah, take one, please. Ah, just takes practice.
Thank you.
Have a good one. Okay, so I was saying this event is really busy. It's a really highly attended event. Strangely enough, though, that doesn't always translate to sales. The Sacramento demographic is an interesting one. But anyways, this event's poppin'. And the layout, they've changed it a bit since the May show. It included a lot of shade. You might have seen in my B-roll, which there were people passing out in the last May show. Ironically, though, it's cold. Like, you see my hood's on. Like, it is windy, windier than Berkeley was, which is really weird for Sacramento to be windier than, like, you know, near the bay, like closer in the bay. But overall, still pretty slow right now. Since it did start later, like at 4, people are still eating. I'm really hoping sales do pick up, but there's a lot of people here. Like I mentioned, that doesn't always translate to sales here. This is an interesting demographic, but I mean, the higher numbers, the higher chances at the very least, right? I'm excited. This is the last Foodieland for me of the year, and this one is really close to home, so it's a little bit less work too. And I've got a good number of friends here, you and family, so I think worst case scenario, it'll still be a profitable event and fun, and a good way to close the season. Oh, I forgot to mention, the last time I was here in May, I had the crappiest spot ever. Me and this other vendor, we were literally tucked away in a corner with 0 foot traffic, and I made the worst number I've ever made in a multi-day event. It was so sad. So I moved the booth and it ended up being a decent event, but I'm in a much better spot this time around, so I do have higher expectations. And I have my apparel and my shirts, and like, I should show you guys, hold on. Like I've got my apparel out, lots of it. See how windy it is? It's crazy. But the adjustments in layout paired with a much better spot, paired with my apparel, I do have higher expectations for this show. I'm hoping to do significantly better than I did last time, but I am worried that this colder weather might mean something, and the weird Sacramento demographic, I don't know, we'll see. Aki and Taiyaki. Okay, it's pretty slow right now, so let's do a booth tour. Brought triangle grid display out over here, lights. Here, stereo lanterns per usual. Banners. And this 10-foot table setup has been my go-to. Got my 8x10 prints over here. Trying to retire these, so let's grab some. And we've got acrylic pins. I'm trying to get rid of these too, so get them. Mystery bags are a little different now that I've run out of my, what were they, 4x6s? Now it's postcards in here. So a keychain and pin wall. I'm running low on a lot. I just made a big restock order, and I sold out of like a bunch of designs. Postcards, again, low on postcards, need to order more, they're coming in the mail soon. This is like the checkout station. I like to, oh, you can see through it, I didn't realize that. I like to have like a lot of space for checkout, so I've got like these flat surfaces, and then back here, I've got like my sales, and then just extra space for packing and stuff. Business card holder with new business cards, more business cards, Venmo code, payments that I accept. Grades, running really low on these. And then my personal favorite is the sticker wall. I really like how this came out. I really like that I put it on white. I think the stickers really stand out against them. And the ever-growing collection. And we go over here. Here we've got the grid walls. And more clothes. I did not bring my poster sizes because I'm going to use that for Lodi Comic-Con tomorrow. Ooh, snackies and it's egg. Cutie. Thank you, John and Christine. Another update. She's dead. It's so slow. But I remember the May show. The same thing was the case. Friday was really slow, and then Saturday was like significantly better. So here's to hoping they repeat that pattern, because if the whole weekend's like this, it's gonna suck. Wow, look at these kids. Wow.
Come on, Joy Joy.
So this event brought a, what is it called? A portable rage room. And all I hear is just like thud, thud, thud over and over again. The event goes till 11, but it's 10:30 and it's like the food booths have packed up and left. When they do that, it's time that we go. So it was a slow day, very slow. I mean, I did better than day one back in May. So not that much better, but I did better. I'm just hoping it follows the pattern where Saturday's like way better. Anyways, so tomorrow I'm actually gonna go to Lodi first, Lodi Comic-Con, and then I'm gonna head over here, and Cody's gonna watch the booth for a little bit. So double events, yay! Good morning. It is Saturday, September 30th. I think it's like a little less than 7:30. And this is gonna be the Lodi Comic-Con portion. So I decided to split this into 2 separate vlogs. I mean, it's 2 separate events, so I might as well get my content's worth out of it. So if you're curious to see what happens at Lodi, you can wait for next week's vlog. And it's gonna be a separate one. See you later. Pulling into Foodieland. A lot of cars and a lot of people. Round 2. I'm so sleepy. Ugh. Too many wristbands.
Actually, I got this time now. You should be at 2 minutes. Anybody under $220,
Hello. We're back for day 2 of Foodieland. Just came back from Lodi Comic-Con. It was fantastic. Spoiler alert. Yeah, I loved it. So now we're here at Foodieland, and yesterday was meh. I did better than my day 1 back in May, but not as good as I wanted to do. So, oh, hello Pimple. This is the result of doing all these events. But shout out to Cody for holding down the fort. But now he's gonna ditch me and go to some children's birthday parties. No, it's okay. I sold out of a good number of stuff at Lodi Comic-Con, including mystery bags. And then here I only have like 3 more, so I'm gonna make some more. You know, whenever there's downtime, I'm always trying to see what it is I can squeeze in to get done. I'm feeling great. I'm just tired. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say that a million times, forgive me. But I'm excited for tonight.
You should be able to do 3 minutes with the right training. But all he has to do is 145. I stick to what I say.
I just had the most flattering and like wholesome interaction with some customers. Danny and Abby, if you're watching this, thank you so much. But he saw my stuff, both of them, and they made a beeline. They grabbed shirts and postcards, and they asked me to sign every single one. And he was like, you know, when you blow up, I want to have this. And he like took pictures of me signing it and everything. They're also fellow artists, so it's so cool. I mean, I don't think much of myself. I just enjoy what I do and I love it. So when you guys give me a big head like that, like I get so shy, to be honest. But thank you. I'm grateful that I get to create something that I love and that other people love it too. Just finished. I had this like rush from 8 to 9 of just like constant customers and flow. It was fantastic. But something I've noticed is that happens almost every night market, where there's like 1 hour where it's just like a little insane for me. But after something like that, I do, because of my setup, it is self-serve. I do have to go through and like housekeep a little bit. So like there's like a cup of something here that I threw away. Some stickers were in some wrong places. Some postcards needed to be rearranged. I haven't checked keychains yet. Oh, keychains are okay. But yeah, then like these prints had to be reorganized. And then I had to restock on a lot of hoodies here and here. But I personally love the self-serve setup. I think I make more money as opposed to like point and ask for it. But it is a little more high maintenance, takes more setup, takes more maintaining, just something to keep in mind. But I prefer it. This is from my dad's students' families. Thank you. Show off your potato, Dad.
Ooh.
Oh. It's about 10:30. Still got 30 more minutes for the night ends, but just like the night before, some food booths are already closing. It's pretty slow. and I still have work tomorrow morning for my part-time job at church before this, so I want to go to bed. Today was a good day though, but it's time to go home. I'm so tired. We're here, we've done it. We've reached day 3 of possibly the longest weekend of my life. Now normally when you pair like those words together, it's like you're like annoyed or whatever, you're not happy, you're frustrated, you're exhausted. I'm all those things. But I'm also like very, very happy. This has been such a rough weekend, but it's like, imagine a weekend being full of everything you like to do, all at the same time. That's what happened this weekend. And like, you'd think it'd be fun, and it's so fun, but you don't think about how absolutely exhausted you'd be. Yes. You did, yes. I'm really happy, and I'm looking forward to this last day, to finishing strong. And then I'm really excited for Monday and to sleep in. I'm dreaming about it. I just put a lot on my plate this weekend, and I'm learning my capacity, and I know what I'm capable of now. But it was all really fun, and I'm grateful for it, and honestly I'd do it all over again. Because I get the week to recover. Like, I'll be fine. Got Halo Halo from the cousin, and then Boba from the friend. Ah, thank you.
30 seconds again, 30 seconds. Great job. Okay, no game, you got this. $40 seconds in.
Got the goods. Snacker. Get to work.
Work hard.
Shout out to my uncle for feeding us all
Oh, we
weekend.
didn't have to buy anything this weekend.
Yay! This is freaking amazing. Oh my gosh. I should have gotten more. So my goal for this show was just to beat the last one back in May, especially with my shirts. And at the moment we are like $200 short of that. It is 6 o'clock. That hour rush I talked about earlier, where normally at a night market there's like that 1 hour rush. I don't know if it's come yet. We passed it already. I would like to pass at least the May show, especially because I already booked shows for next year and it's a little bit more expensive. So Sunday crowd, pull through, please. Call time. Ooh, what you got there?
Plants.
In a jar. Who's this guy?
Steven!
Get out of here. A little update. It's 8:48, so it's 9 o'clock now. My neighbors are gone. You can see their canopy. I did hit minimum, which is a certain multiple of my table. So to kill time, I'm working on my possible setup for AX Chibi in November. I'll only have 6 feet. I don't know how I'm gonna make all of this fit into something like this. I don't know, man. Okay, time for an unboxing because it's slow and it's time to do fun stuff. Yay! Okay, so 2 of these are for Ollie. This is for you, Ollie. I'm gonna set these aside. You wanna be in it, Steven?
No.
It's literally just your eyebrows. Okay, I'm gonna open one and you're gonna open one. Oh, yes, we already saw that, Cody. Yes, yes, it's very nice, very good. Okay, so Cody wants to eat, so I get to open both of them. I want anyone I don't already have, but especially Robin. And they put like cardboard in here so you can't like feel who it is. Okay, we're just gonna go for it. Oh, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, it's Sanji, yay! Okay, don't have him yet, so that's good. We're 1 for 1 now. One more. If I get a repeat, I'm gonna wish I didn't set those aside for Ollie. Okay. It feels like a round head. Oh no. It's making me nervous because we have so many now. It's getting harder and harder to like... Yes! Cody was right. Yay! This is so good. Now we have the monster trio. I got Luffy back at home. Yay! This was good. This was so good. Okay, it's 9:30 and I just made like $150 in like the last 20 minutes. So I'm glad I didn't close up early. But that being said, a lot of places are shutting down. So I'm gonna at least start packing up. But that's the end of Foodieland season. Not the best, not the worst. Grateful to at least get to the opportunity. Okay, so let's talk Foodieland Sacramento. Oh, look, you can see my rainbows. I have a rainbow sticker here and it's like so cute. Oh, forgive my lack of makeup. I just got a much needed facial after this weekend because I was breaking out like crazy. And so I'm not supposed to wear makeup for a little bit. And I want to get this video out. So we're just all going to have to deal with makeupless Kelsey. I'm sorry. This is a part of the video where I'm going to talk about the cons about this event, the pros to this event, and then my overall conclusion. A little bit of context in case you didn't catch it. This is in Sacramento. This is at Cal Expo. This is the fairgrounds for the state fair, as well as a lot of other really big events. Typically Sacramento is very, very warm, especially this time of the year, but it wasn't this year, which was a little strange. Foodieland Sacramento is a tricky show, and the cons are going to be on the heavier side compared to some other events. But if you do this right, I think the pros can outweigh the cons, and it can become a worthwhile weekend. Though maybe not as worthwhile as other events, but still, I mean, these kind of events add up at the end of the month, you know, and before you know it, you've made a ton of money. The first con being the new hours. Now, initially, I think these new hours were set to avoid the heat, 4 to 11, because the afternoon is the hottest, but since there was no heat and it was cold, it felt a little pointless. But again, I think had it been hot, it would have been helpful. So because of these new hours, people here in NorCal are used to Foodieland ending at 10. And I think that explained why we closed down early every night, because people were gone that last hour. They were not sticking around till 11. And so the first con was the hours. The second con being, you know, obviously sales just weren't quite there, especially compared to other events that I've done. If you compare this to Berkeley, which had maybe half the attendance, Berkeley was really slow, but I did a lot better in sales in terms of like how many sales and how much money I made. The number of people attending doesn't always translate to really good sales. And Foodieland Sacramento and Foodieland Berkeley are great examples of that. So the sales numbers were not quite there. And these two things are huge when it comes to an event. There being foot traffic and there being sales, because ultimately at the end of the day, we're all businesses and we're all there to make money, right? I probably made $300 more than I did back in May, which is still, you know, it's still higher profit, but not what I was expecting for having such, so much more inventory and having grown so much. So this event was tricky. The pros are going to explain why this went well for me, because I know this was not a good event for everyone. Let me reframe these pros to like a slash, I guess. So like these are pros slash how I think you can make this event profitable for you and your business too. So the first pro for me personally was the fact that it was so close. My average event is at least an hour away, if not more so. I have to go to San Francisco, I have to go to San Jose, something like that, you know? Sacramento is only 30 minutes away from Vacaville, where I'm based. So this is actually an easier show for me to do. And I've mentioned I like lower effort when it comes to these kinds of events, as long as I'm still profiting. So I think because I was close, I didn't have to pay for as much gas. I didn't have to pay for hotel stay. So that's already a couple $100 I'm saving. I didn't have to pay for as many meals because I can eat at home. Or, you know, I have an uncle who bought me food all weekend because he's so wonderful and amazing, and dad who feeds me too. So I got away with that. If you can eliminate costs like food and hotel and high gas prices, then this event can be more profitable for you, as it was for me. Third thing I think that really helped with this, and this is for those of you who sell at artist alleys a lot, or you sell at more like, you know, anime themed events. Night markets are a different audience. I would say it's more normies. These are average people who maybe casually watch anime. If you sell all anime or you sell all comic book stuff, this isn't necessarily the market for you, although it could be. If you're not familiar with my art, I do a lot of original stuff. It's very anime inspired, but it's my own creations. And then slapping that on like a t-shirt, I think translates well to your average customer who doesn't necessarily have to be an anime fan to enjoy my stuff. So I think that's another reason why I did relatively well at this event. And lastly, the thing that made this weekend really profitable for me was the fact that I double booked my weekend. I spent Saturday, the first half of the day, 11 to 5 in Lodi, selling at Lodi Comic-Con. And then from 4 to 11, I went back to Foodieland. Cody held the booth down for a little bit until me and my dad could get there. And because of that, I ended up doubling my profits that day, which was amazing. So I think working with night markets that are later in the day, if you've got the time and the energy for it, because obviously you could tell in the video, I was exhausted. I kept saying I'm sleepy and I'm tired, and I'm sure you got annoyed at a certain point, but I was thoroughly exhausted. I did not recover from this weekend until Wednesday. Like, it took me a long time, but financially I profited a lot and I was very happy about it. And I think that's how I made this weekend very much worth my time, my energy, and my effort. All of these things being said, Foodieland Cal Expo Sacramento, is it worth it? It depends on a lot of different things. My final conclusion is that Foodieland Cal Expo is an okay show if you are local, you can keep costs very low, and if you're willing to double book, you can actually make it a fantastic weekend. But Foodieland Cal Expo on itself is just okay. It's because I paired it with Lodi Comic-Con. I would not recommend it if you have to travel more than 30 minutes, or if you are very heavily anime forward merchandise. Think more the general audience, the normie audience. If you think you sell well to those kinds of people, then I would say try this event. Again, also if you're within 30 minutes. But if you're not capable of doing those things, you need to cover more costs than just the booth, this event might not be worth it for you. But I was able to make it work for me. And if you really want to try, I suggest going through that list that I just had and trying to apply as many as possible to yourself. That's the end of this vlog. Thank you so much for watching. If you're curious to see more about how Lodi Comic-Con went, that vlog is coming up next weekend. And if you would like to see other events and learn more about the night market scene, I've got a couple other vlogs on my channel. You can watch the playlist and go ahead and binge those. And if you want to shop my stuff in person, I've got a list of upcoming events in the description box. If you are unable to shop in person, you can check out my online shop also in the description box. And you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok for more updates and more behind the scene things, and to see more of my art as opposed to the behind the scenes, which is my YouTube. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.